Alrighty, what is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Wanted to give you an update on the current state of the markets. Had a nice dump down this morning. The Apple event was today. Very, very eventful day. Wanted to show you the latest I've been doing. I don't normally short or trade too much on weekends, but yesterday this was a trade in the exclusive Discord. Took a short entry, and then this was nice because when price is going in one direction, added to a risk-free, hit another take profit there. So I'm really excited about that. I do have some swing shorts in too as well in the Discord. If you guys are interested in that, link down below. There's also a free Discord down below. Check that out down below as well. Really good community there as well. So let's get into it. And if you guys do want a free month in Discord, in the exclusive Discord, sign up to either FAIRDESK or MEXC. If you are an experienced trader, deposit at least $200, then shoot me a DM on Discord, and I will give you one free month in the exclusive channels. Just shoot me your UID after you deposit. So that's the promo. Let's get into the analysis here. So the big thing we're looking at, kind of right now, and this is kind of somewhat of my estimation on what you may see, into the summer, kind of in that accumulation year, similar to 2015, similar to 2019, it looks like we could form kind of a large head and shoulders or something here, and then, continue downward to make potentially a higher high or a double bottom. Somewhere like that into September, October is what I'm looking at the moment. The 2-day right here looks, pretty bad, like it wants to come down further there. Also, if you look at, I believe the highest time frame that's now printing a red dot here is going to be the 16-day, kind of similar to that area where it printed and then you came down, did something like that. So everything is kind of pointing to repeating something of this nature and something of this nature, like double bottoms kind of. They made higher highs here. I mean, who knows? Maybe this time's different. I kind of think, somewhere in the teens, maybe between 16.8 to 18 could be a good place. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe with the recession, that's kind of the black swan or whatever, things like that, it could bring us lower. But as of right now, I think the most common path is going to be something like this into, the end of the year here. And what we want to look at too is kind of what's happening right now. Ultimately with the 2-day, like I mentioned, coming deeper into the red, I think you're going to mess around. You're going to get down to 24.8 and, relatively soon here, unless you're able to reclaim the 200 weekly moving average at 26.3 right now. That's a huge point. Unless you're able to reclaim that, which is going to be, 26 or right around here. Unless you're able to come back, reclaim that, and then pump up higher, I think that this is probably a done deal and you're going to end up here. However, in that amount of time, before that happens, we could come up potentially a little bit. It's not really looking like we're going to come up, trigger wave right there on the 5-hour. Let's just get rid of that a little bit. Also you did break down out of this, channel here, volume area high, volume area low right there. And then your technical target out of that kind of breakdown. This one's a different one off of the head and shoulders, but there's a bunch of different places, but right here, it would bring you down theoretically probably right to 24.7 or whatever right there. And money flow trying to get deeper in that area. And then money flow there. And then you could be right now, it's not looking too promising, but you could be forming somewhat of a reverse head and shoulders where you kind of could come up around 25.4 or something of that kind of area there. If you were to come up a little bit here, I do think inevitably you're going to kind of do something, you know what I mean? You come up to this area, retest 25.8 or something, but there's not much right around exactly where we are right now. So yeah, that's Bitcoin right there. And you could easily kind of roll over. I'm kind of more in the ballpark that you might roll over, but maybe, just maybe right here, backed up to that area. On ETH, what we want to look at too is going to be the head and shoulders here. You got a technical target around, I would say this spiral line, 15.6 something, 1560. 2-day looks awful here, like it wants to come lower, a little trigger wave. That might bring you down lower. So for kind of the swing shorts, I think it's looking pretty good. 16-hour pretty bearish as well, coming down. So yeah, and then the 8-hour money flow going right there. And then money flow, it's coming down right there. This is coming out right there. And yeah, trying to get deeper right there. So we did almost hit this volume area low at this point. Didn't quite get there. Got a little jump off of it. Looks like you could be kind of forming a bear, bear flag, probably a bear pennant, I would say here. Let's try that out a little bit. So we did something like this, and then, yeah, so we're in that range. Probably you're going to see something of this nature right there. Either break up, or what I'm kind of thinking, you break down, and then you're getting down to like 1740, that kind of area. So it doesn't seem too promising right now. If you do get more of the bullish case, I mean, maybe you could get, a bull div on the 16-minute, on the 22 or one of these down here to potentially come up. But we already tested 1816, rejected off of it. So it seems like we're gradually going to kind of come down here. And obviously Bitcoin dominance, I'll show you obviously what I think. I don't know if you're going to get up to 60%, but I think out of this channel that we've been in, a breakout that we're kind of, breaking out of this channel, the breakout would bring you up to around 56 right here, which I think is a huge area to start getting into altcoins. For more of the short term here, what we want to look at is this, triangle or wedge or whatever. And if you do break up, that's going to bring you up to 51. We're retesting kind of this area too right now. We did come down a little bit today, but I think you're going to get a big kind of jump up, especially if price continues to come down. It would be unlikely, if the whole market keeps coming down, that Bitcoin dominance is not going to, rise here. I think it will rise here. A few of the ones that did pump up in the fun, in the hype of the Apple's event today were sand. And look what happened. Just fell off a cliff with that early this morning. Just fell off a cliff. So that's what I'm looking at right there. Obviously, the big news about the SEC going after Binance. You broke down out of this wedge right here. Technical target's going to be at 117. You also broke out of this ascending wedge. Technical target's at 169. Nothing's looking too promising on this at the moment. Money flow coming out. I mean, as I've been saying for a while, I do think this is going to continue to kind of come down, as a lot of altcoins I think will. And you're probably going to make a lower low than your June low, especially on this guy. This could be a good go at 170, around that area. I don't know if you're going to go all the way to 117. I mean, this has been the thing with this is like with the case, I mean, it's only 75% down. That's 83. Most of these altcoins freaking go down a lot. I mean, I'm not saying you're going down 95%, but the SEC, Gary Gensler, man, maybe he could find a way to bring this down, and we'll see what happens. We'll absolutely see what happens. Now, I want to talk about the S&P 500 a little bit. This does look like so what I'm looking at here is the gap to RSI is a little bit here, coming very high up with this RSI right here, like it wants to curve down. Also hitting a big, I want to just draw the fib level out. We are hitting a big fib level right here. And, we're still in that, we're in the beginning of June now, but we're still, just about hit that area. Kind of, yeah, you did hit that area and rejected off of it. So, not saying we can't jump around, mess around with this a lot more, but I think you're getting very close to a potential top here. And, I think you may repeat either something of this nature or even something of that nature, kind of the same thing there, but right back down the next few months, maybe down to that low potentially. Who knows if we do come, crashing down over the summer, potentially we're due for something like that. Also looking at Apple, you kind of made a new all-time high by a tiny bit here. You did make a new all-time high. I think you're below that now at 179. So yeah, you are below your previous all-time high right now, 179. That could potentially be it, especially a big kind of just sell the news thing with the VR. You're starting to come down. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll, break up higher. If you break down out of this, pathway you've been in for a long time, tail target's 93. If you break upward, tail target's at 244. So pick your poison there. My guess is you're just gonna, the next few months head back down to like 130 or something, potentially. I don't know. Could be wrong. 2-week looks is pretty much as bad as possible. You're gonna probably get a pretty nice bearish div on this pretty soon, for just a good opportunity to potentially do a swing short for this. We do some stock analysis too in this Discord as well. So yeah, check that out down below. Like I mentioned, guys, that's pretty much all I got right now for the market. Overall, looking pretty bearish. I think you're going to continue your downturn. Shorts are printing. Shorts are doing really well. If you want more content, more exclusive TA, check out the Discord down below. If you want to trade, FAIRDESK is a really good option. No VPN required, no KYC. It's a pretty good exchange right now. MEXC is also really good as well. Check out both of those links down below. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.